Hello everyone, welcome back to Game Dev Night. Today is part 9 of our platform series, and today we're going to do health, immunity frames, and health pickups. And we're also going to fix up this falling spikes, so let's quickly get into it. We're just going to make the falling spikes actually reset once their time runs out. So we'll make a onReady var spawn pos equals global position. So this is just when the game starts, this will be set like so. That's what onReady is, instead of us having to do it in a actual ready function. And here we're going to do position. Sorry, this was Q3 beforehand. I've already deleted it. So instead of us just destroying the node, we're going to do position equals spawn position, and we're going to do current speed equals 0. So we're just putting a spike back to where it was originally, and we're also just setting its speed back down to 0. Now I'll demonstrate this working later on. I just want to get onto the rest of the tutorial. Damn, can't talk today. So let's get into that quickly. So we're going to go into our player, and then here we're going to need three more variables. Sorry, not booleans. So we need a var max health, like so, equals, just say it's 2 by default, not a ton of health. Var health equals 0, and var can take damage equals true. Cool. And in the ready function, we're going to set the health to the max health. Now the reason we're doing it like this instead of just having a health variable is so that you can easily heal the player. So stuff like that, if you want to heal a player 1 health, but he's close to max health, or he is on max health, it won't go above that. Or if you want to set the player's health back to his max health, then you can do that like this. So just nice, easy ways for us to actually heal the player and interact with them. But of course, if you don't want to do that, you don't have to. But yeah, that's why we're doing it like we're doing it. And in the bottom over here, we're going to do 2 more functions. So we'll need a function take damage, like so. And here we're going to do damage amount, so this is the amount of damage the player takes, and we're going to pass it a int, but you can declare it specifically so you can't accidentally pass it something you're not meant to. So that's how you do that. And over here we're going to do if can take damage, so that's a boolean we made, then health minus equals the damage amount. Cool. And if the health is less than or equal to 0, so if the player is essentially dead, then he should die. Cool. Nice. So that's that done, but this isn't going to work currently because there's one big problem, and that is if something damages the player, it could just damage him infinitely until he dies because we have no way to actually stop him from taking damage. So let's make some iframes. Now you can't call this immunity frames. I'm just going to call it iframes just because it's easier to read and it's nice and short, like so. And I'm going to do can take damage equals false. Right, so this is the boolean we have over here. So we're saying he can't take damage anymore. And then we're going to do await get tree dot create timer. Let's say 1 second. I think 1 second is good, so the player only has a second where he can't take damage. Dot timeout, like so. Cool. And then can take damage needs to go back to true. And we're going to call iframes at the start of the take damage function, like so. Cool. So that's what we've done. So if the player can take damage, it will call immunity frames first of all, so he can't take damage again. And the health will minus equal the damage amount. So if you pass 1, 2, 3, whatever, the health is going to take that damage. And if the health is 0 or less, die. Cool. I hope that's easy enough to understand. I think it's not too bad. And in our game manager, when we respawn the player, we want to set the player.health to player.maxhealth. Cool. So we're just basically healing the player back to full when we respawn him. And now on our other things, we're going to have to change these .die to the take damage. So take damage like so. And we're just going to say 1 damage for the spikes. So if you want something to do more damage to the player to punish him more, because spikes should be something a player avoids easily or something, then you can make the spikes do 2 damage and kill him. But just make it 1 if you just want it to be a simple platformer. And take damage on our Sabertooth, our enemy, and our falling spikes, of course, our latest edition, take underscore damage. Cool. 1. Sorry. Oops. And I said play and test it. Now, we're going to take damage on purpose here. And cool. That's proven that our 2 health is working. And if we take damage again, okay, we died. Nice. And now, I should be able to run from this enemy over the spikes within 1 second. So let's see if I can do that to prove the immunity frames work. And yes, it does work. So for 1 second, I can't take damage. And there we go. And we can see these spikes work as well. They do reset nicely. And we can activate them again. Cool. So good job, guys. Now everything looks nice and good. So that's essentially the health done. If you don't want health pickups in your game, you can stop watching from here. But let's quickly do a nice health pickup. So you're going to make a new scene, 2D scene. We're just going to call it health up like so. I think that's nice. And we're going to save it into our scenes interactable. So scenes interactable health up to TSN. And let's give it a sprite 2D. And we're going to scroll up, and I have the episode 9 folder over here. It's a heart like so. And it is a little small. This sprite is very small. As you can see, I think it's a 10 by 9 pixel art resolution, so it's very small. So let's just make it a little bit bigger. Let's say 1.5. So there we go. So it's going to look a little bit different than our other pixel art, but it's okay. And let's give him a area 2D. Let's make it monitorable is off. We don't want things to know it's there. And let's give this a collision shape 2D. As always, our best friend. Make it a rectangle. Why not? You can make it a circle. You can make it whatever you want, honestly. It's your game. There we go. Why not? That looks nice. And now let's give it a script health up. So we'll go up to script interactable and save it into here. Create. And in here, as always, like we're doing with all our other stuff, like our spikes and stuff, we're just going to go into area 2D, node, connect this top one by right-clicking it, and then health up like so. And then we're going to actually just copy the take damage from these spikes, which is not what we want to do. We don't want to kill the player with our heart. We want to do max health plus equals 1. And we're going to take this line, copy it, and do it for the health. And you have just made a health up. See? Nice and easy. Cool. Now to test out, we can just put it at the start of the game. Why not? Let's just put one at the start of the game. Let's test it out. Cool, there's our health up. So if we touch this, our health should be... Oh, I forgot one big problem. We need to make it Q-free. So we need to actually destroy the health up when it gets touched, so the player can't just infinitely run over it over and over and over and get more health. So there we go, we picked it up. And let's run into this enemy. Okay, so we took 1 damage. Let's run into the spike. Okay, we took 2 damage. We haven't died yet. And 3 damage kills us. So the health up works. But yeah, that's that done. So you have now made a health up, health, and immunity frames. So anything you want to adjust, go ahead. We'll get into a visualization update soon where we will add, let's say, UI for the health. We'll add some screen shake when the player takes damage. We'll actually maybe add an animation for the player takes damage. And a bunch of other stuff. So we'll actually add some UI and stuff and make the game look a lot nicer. But that will come soon. I just want to get all these base systems out of the way because that's what's more important for someone working on their game. It's just getting these systems done so they can actually make a game. But yeah, sorry about the uploads lately. I've been very busy on my own stuff. For anyone that's interested, I've been working on a Python course. I'm trying to get some official work, so I'm studying Python. And yeah, I've just been busy with that. Busy with Nomania. This is meant to be a big secret, but I'll just reveal it to you guys. I'm converting the entire Nomania to 3D. So it's been a very tough... Oh no. It's been a very tough journey. There's a lot going on, and I just don't really have the time to do the tutorials with that at the same time. But yeah, I'll try to do it a little bit more. I know in the last video I said I'm going to try upload more, and I just haven't. But I'm going to try to do that more. So I think next video we'll do the invisible platforms. I think that'll be fun. I think we'll do it the real classic way where if you jump on the invisible platform, it actually reveals it. I think that's kind of cool. And yeah, the canon stuff will come soon. I think we'll do 2 more episodes before the canon stuff because that's very complex. The canon stuff might even be a 2-part episode, but it shouldn't be too bad. But yeah. As always, Discord's in the link below. You guys have been pretty active in the Discord, and I just want to say I appreciate it. It's very nice actually having a little community do stuff. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. If you have any problems, please let me know in the comment section. I'll try to help as good as I can. And have a nice day, everyone. Bye-bye.